Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode number 9 of the StreamYard Live Town Hall. My name's Gage. Nice to see all of you. So for those of you that are new here, we do these town halls every Sunday at 6 p.m. Pacific, and we do them for a few reasons. The main reason is to answer your guys' questions and just update you guys on new features that we're working on. And the other reason is to just become really familiar with our own product and sort of get familiar with your guys' pain points and make sure we're in tune with the types of things you're experiencing. This week, we're still happy to answer all your questions, but we're mostly going to be talking about 3 big announcements that Dan's going to be talking about. How are you doing, Dan? How's your week been?
It's been good. It's been busy, but exciting because we got a lot done.
Absolutely. We'll put up our banner for the 3 big announcements.
All right, you want me to dive in?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll just keep an eye on the comments, make sure we're getting them from all the platforms.
Cool. All right, guys. We have, as the banner says, we have 3 big announcements today, and we're super excited about these 3 things. So number 1, tomorrow. So Gage and I are actually using it right now, but tomorrow we're going to release it for you guys, for everyone to use, and that is integration with Restream. So one of the biggest requests we get is, hey, love the product, but I'd love to be able to stream to Facebook and Periscope at the same time. And that's never been possible unless you use a custom destination. Now we're actually integrated with a product called Restream, which will let you go to multiple platforms at the same time. And then all the comments will still show up in StreamYard, so you can put them all on the screen, as Gage is doing.
I'm going through them a bit fast.
Most of our users right now are on YouTube because that's where we've always streamed to for these town halls. But this week, where else are we today?
So hopefully, we've never gone live on Periscope before, so hopefully we're live on Periscope, and we should also be live on Facebook. If there's anyone out there watching on either of those platforms, please leave a comment just so we can test it out, because it'd be cool to show you guys how we're actually streaming in comments from all those platforms, and they're all on StreamYard, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's super convenient. So basically you're streaming just like you used to Facebook, but instead you're going to multiple platforms, and you can see the other corner. Yeah,
there we go. Tony. Thanks, Tony. We appreciate that.
Yeah, so we'll show you what platform it's in with the icon, and then with Restream, you can, I think their slogan is you can stream to 30 plus platforms at a time.
Yeah, I've heard of about 4 of them, but there's a lot of platforms there.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So super excited about that. Now, one thing to note, Restream is what we're calling a premium destination. So if you're not on the paid plan or one of the paid plans, you won't be able to use Restream yet. However, and that was our first announcement, Restream integration. However, if you're not on a paid plan yet, then the next 2 announcements are going to help you. So second announcement, we now have an annual plan, or as of tomorrow, we'll have an annual plan. So we're officially announcing all these things now. Tomorrow we'll send out an email for everybody. But we have an annual plan. So right now it's $25 a month for the basic plan. The annual is going to take that down to $20 a month. So you're actually going to save $60 a year if you switch to the annual plan, which is outstanding. Because we do get a lot of people saying like, hey, I'm in this for the long haul. Can I get a deal for being on the annual plan? And lots of products have that. We finally have one. But yeah, that's actually one of the things we get asked about the most is an annual plan. So it's good we can finally provide that. Now, there's another part to that, and that is we're going to have a special offer for the annual plan just because we're officially releasing it. So the next 7 days, if you sign up for an annual plan, you're going to save even more money. So one thing I guess to be clear about, a lot of products will say, and I'm sure you've seen this, Gage, a lot of products will basically have some kind of special offer, and then, oh yeah, this expires in a week, and we're never going to have another one. And then you go look at their Twitter or something, and it's like they have one of these every second week, right? Like,
yeah, you see that quite a bit.
I find that quite common. So what we're doing, this is the first time we've ever done an offer, and we don't really plan on doing another one. So if you are interested in the annual plan, take advantage of it. What we're doing is you sign up for the next 7 days for an annual plan, you get an extra $40 off forever. So that means like with the annual,
you'll save $100 for.
Yeah. It's $100 cheaper forever if you sign up for the annual plan. Like switch off of the monthly and go to the annual plan.
For anyone, whether you're switching from monthly to the annual or you just sign up for the first time.
Yeah, so I'm quite excited about that because like those are Restream and annual plan are the things, mobile was always the number one we got asked about. Now it's those two. Both of those are now hammered out.
Yeah, they're good to have. So 7 days. If you guys have anyone in mind that would like to use StreamYard, now is probably the best time to let them know. You'll get an official email tomorrow that announces Restream, which, just so you know, it's our first premium integration. So you'll have to be on the paid plan if you want to use it. And then it'll also mention the annual plan and the 7 days. So those are our 3 big announcements. If you guys have any questions for us, feel free to ask us, whether that's about the announcements or just questions in general. We're happy to answer them. Is there anything else exciting this week that we should cover, Dan?
Now that I can think of it, I think that was enough excitement for 1 week.
Dan worked very hard on restreaming. It took, what was it? It was about this week and half of last week you were working on that to get that integration? Something
like that. No, I'm really excited about that one. It's that's a perfect way to put it. It's dope. It's cool to actually be using it too. We're the first ones restreaming with StreamYard.
Well, some people were. I guess that's one important thing to let people know is there were some people that were using Restream before as a custom destination, which you can still do. So if you're on the free and you don't want to upgrade to get Restream, you can connect it as a custom destination. It's just the one unique thing about our integration is you don't have to type in any keys, and you'll also get the comments in your comment section, which is kind of cool.
Very cool.
Chuck says Christmas. I'm going to take that as a positive. Let's see if there's any other questions in here. Dean says what? What wasn't clear, Dean? We'll happily clear it up. Shannon says woohoo. Nice to see you here, Shannon. One thing I was supposed to mention as well is we're actually one of the sponsors for this event. Here, let me get the comment out of the way. For this event next week called the Women of YouTube live stream panel, which is pretty exciting. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you mark down your calendars for Wednesday, March 13th. So that should be fun. I'll be watching.
Right on. And we're sponsors with TubeBuddy. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, TubeBuddy's cool. I actually need to download it, but I hear the name all the time, so I assume it's very popular.
Yeah.
It looks like restreaming definitely does have some benefits because I think we have the most viewers we've ever gotten before, so that's kind of cool. I think we're up to 20 viewers.
Right on. Yeah. So there you go. It's proof in the pudding right here.
But I mean, I feel like there's 2 different types of people not 2 different. There's a lot of different types of people, but 2 of the, like, I feel like people that want to become a YouTuber, you might want to just choose YouTube and not use something like Restream. But there's this other category of user that are sort of more marketer types that you're not trying to be a YouTuber. You're not trying to be a Facebook Live person. You've just got your own product you're trying to sell. And I do understand. At first, we were a bit wary of restreaming in general, but I understand if you're not trying to be a YouTuber and you just sort of want to talk to your audience that may or may not be on YouTube, I get it. And restreaming might be a good solution for that.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, because it is a bit more to manage, right?
Yeah, I feel like some of our comments, we might have to do a bit more testing on it. I feel like some of our comments are not coming in correctly. I'll go back and check afterwards.
We'll have to go back and check on Restream as well to see.
Yeah, see what the comments were.
That's why it's still in beta.
All right, well, you have any final words, Dan, or should we wrap it up?
I guess my final word would just be, so we're releasing Restream. We now have an annual plan, and we have this 1 week offer. As our email will say when we release it tomorrow, the offer only lasts a week. So if you do know anyone, I should say, that might be interested in StreamYard, now would be the best time to tell them about it.
All right. I think that's a cap. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We appreciate it. I'll make sure I cycle back and check the comments on all the platforms, but it was super fun. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll throw up our banner and say goodbye. Let me find it here. This was episode 9 of the StreamYard Live Town Hall. Thank you all for tuning in.
See ya.